All right, that is TJ Kajong, the Member of Parliament for Ruaraka, your fellow Nairobi City County MP. And of course, they are holding those demonstrations. I don't know whether it's because they had not notified the police that they were tear gassed. Why were you not there, Honorable Elachi?
Because I believe in a different way of managing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, the problem with politicians, they fear their leaders. We don't. We come here by the grace of God. You stand for the country.
Mm-hmm.
And so for this decision, it is important also to use diplomacy. And diplomacy works very well.
Mm-hmm.
And you ensure you achieve the same goal. But I believe also, and I respect my senior, TJ, because he believes to bring it out, which is okay, and to inform Kenyans. But I think mine was a diplomacy way because we have processed. This is a very clear case, and I think she needs to go to court.
So tell me about this just before you get to that, because
yes.
You see the Supreme Court saying that there needs to be some reforms to also provide for specific roles of which organ or person within the commission,
yes.
The commissioners themselves, the chairperson, the secretariat, the CEO, and the other staff. So in 2017, there was a fallout within the commission.
Yes.
The culprit stroke victim was Ezra Chiloba, then Chief Executive Officer.
Yes.
In this election, there appears to be another fallout, and the culprit stroke victim appears to be Ruth Kulundu.
Yes.
And of course, that is sort of an internal mechanism to deal with one of their staff.
Exactly.
Why is politics getting into this, and what do you think has led the commission to this, that at every election, there has to be someone
to take their blame
being focused on?
You see, the challenge, and I think the Supreme Court has said it very well, that there must be separation of administrative guidelines in terms of the staff and the commission. Now, the challenge, the staffs who are at the higher level, let's say the CEO, the deputy CEO, and directors, you see, for you, even to go through a disciplinary action, the commission has to sit and discuss you. And that is when they decide whether you're being interdicted or not. Because when you look at their HR manual, it is very clear. There are steps and mechanisms you must go through before you arrive to the decision that they've already arrived to. Number two, your CEO cannot indeed give you that letter as the deputy CEO. So there's something there that needs to be looked at. And I think, and I keep on, I think every time I go on media, I plead with chairman that, look, I know we have intra-politics that have now interfered with the institution. And so the best way when you realize that, I'm not saying if you are good or bad, or if you are a good chair, if you are just a leader who looks at things from how they are happening, you will come in and realize most of these things we have to relook at our institution. We've just come from an election. And so before even we start interdicting, and the challenge of IEBC is that most of them have been demoted. And even when you demote, you ensure you downgrade their salaries. It never happens in the ILO rules. It doesn't happen in the Employment Act. And so it is just very interesting how the institution is being run. And that is why it has divided itself into those intra-politics. Everyone is running to their tribe. When I hear the name of Mheshimiwa, I fear. If I'm a Luhya, will he stand for me? Will he protect me? We cannot make a country start going that way, that we are going back to our small cocoons to find where we can find safeness. It is not right for the country, not when we have a progressive constitution. So for me, I come out to stand with Kulundu, not because of anything else. As a woman, and a woman who went through hell and came out, I know. And in this country, women are subjected always, when they are being thrown out of an institution, they are thrown out in a very merciless way. And for us women, we must stop it.
You think she's being targeted because of her gender?
No. I'm just saying the way we will now deal with her is very ruthlessly than the way you'll deal with a male. Because both of them, if I'm asked, in all due respect, and I know men will laugh at it, but I am saying it because I know. We saw it with Waiguru, we saw it with Elachi, we saw it with Baraza. So it is not something I'm saying it has not happened in this country. We look at things very differently. Yet, when another man slaps another one in an office, it goes to court, it plays around, it comes. When another man beats somebody in the parliament, you go to court, it plays around, it comes, it becomes a colonialism and everything. When you, and that's how it has played along. Yeah.
I hear you. You know, I'm sorry because you just said that they'll deal with her.
So it's not about gender. When I talk about it, I'm not talking about the genders. I'm talking about how we deal with ourselves in this country.